Okay guys, so this is my next to last top 10. I may do one more. Actually, I was thinking about making this my last top 10 since the tournament's selection Sunday next Sunday, and I'm going to be picking my tournament picks and stuff, but I don't know yet. This could be my next to last, or last top 10 of the season. Anyway, let's just hop right into Week 19 top 10. Honorable mention, Kansas State and Kansas. Number 10, down 2 spots, 24-6 overall. The Florida Gators, they won big against Vandy 66-40 this week, and they lost at Kentucky 57-61, a game that I don't feel like they should have lost, but they did. And they knew Kentucky would be gone for them, so I don't know. I think Florida's holding. It doesn't mean that they can't make the Final Four or contend for a national championship still, but I think they're holding. Coming in at number 9, 23-7, 2-0 this week. Ohio State Buckeyes, they beat Indiana 67-58 at Indiana, and they beat Illinois 68-55, and they will home that game. So you can't, Ohio State looking great. They did an outstanding job against Indiana. Definitely a team to keep your eye on. Definitely a dangerous team in the tournament, I believe. But, they've had some pretty down and bad games, too. So, but, I don't know. I mean, anybody who could go into Indiana and Assembly Hall and beat them, it's just, I don't care. I mean, that's pretty good. Coming in at number 8, up 1 spot at 25-6. Overall is the Michigan Wolverines. They went 1-1 this week. They beat Purdue at Purdue 80-75, and they lost at home against Indiana 72-71. Michigan's a good team. I think that they're just young. I think the lack of experience holds them. I mean, if they had one more year, they would be. They'd possibly go undefeated. I mean, this team is good. I have a lot of respect for them. I do love Hardaway and Bulk. I have a lot of respect for them guys. I mean, I watched the interview after the Indiana game, and I felt so bad for them. I mean, they put a lot into it. I mean, I don't think people relate. I don't think people can relate that to how much goes into being a student athlete, so it's tough not to give them respect. I think they deserve respect. Coming in at number 7, up 3 spots at 25-6, the Michigan State Spartans. This team, Tom Izzo is just. I don't know. He is just an outstanding coach, and don't ever count out Michigan State. I mean, this team could be fine. I think they have a better chance of making the Final Four than Michigan. I mean, this team is solid, and I think they will only get better here at the end. So, I mean, it'd be tough. Facing them in the tournament too, so just a good team, just a really good team. They beat Wisconsin 58-43 and Northwestern 71-61. But this team can compete with anybody. I believe they could beat anybody on a given day. Michigan State's pretty solid. Okay, coming in at number 6, staying the same at 24-5 overall, the Georgetown Hoyas 1-1 this week. They lost at Villanova 67-57, and they just blew away Syracuse 61-49. Georgetown is like right there with Michigan State. I think they are pretty dangerous. I think they could sneak right into the Final Four too. Georgetown is somebody that will watch. Very dangerous team heading into the tournament. I think Thompson the second. I don't even know. Is it Thompson the third or John Thompson the third? It was John Thompson the second. I don't know. I have a lot of respect for him. I think he's a pretty good coach. He evidently takes after his dad. So, because Georgetown's good. I mean, just good. I mean, they've been really good the last few years. Taking me back to the Patrick Ewing 80 days. Number 5, up 2 spots, 26-5 overall. Louisville Cardinals. 2-0 this week. They beat Cincinnati 67-51, and they beat Notre Dame 73-57. With Rick Pitino, Louisville is, all these teams are good, but the coaches take them up that next level. And let me tell you, Louisville has a huge advantage because they have a guy by the name of Rick Pitino as head coach, and I think he's better than Tom Izzo, and I think Tom Izzo is good. So look out for Louisville. Possible Final Four team. But anyway, coming in at number 4, staying the same, 27-4 overall, the Duke Blue Devils. They went 2-0 this week, had a big week, beat Virginia Tech 85-57. Won at North Carolina 69-53. That was Saturday. I seen the game. This team, they looked solid Saturday. Very good team, but I just can't put them above 4. And I'll tell you why in a few minutes. But I wouldn't count Duke out. I mean, they're definitely a national championship contender. And Coach K is the best coach in the country, flat out. So anytime you have the best coach in the country, your potential is just through the roof. So I mean, Duke can just dominate in the tournament and win the national championship. I could see them doing that. They are a solid, good team. Coming in at number 3, staying the same, 24-6 overall, is the Miami Hurricanes. 1-1 this week. They lost at home against Virginia Tech. Georgia Tech 71-69, and they beat Clemson 62-49. I still put them above Duke simply because they're above them in the ACC. So you can't. I don't know. I don't understand it. I mean, yeah, they've lost 2 more games overall than Duke, but they are closer together now than what they were last week and the week before on my poll. They're almost dead even now, I think. But I still think Miami gets the edge as of right now. That's just all there is to it. They just have a good 8-man rotation. Solid team. Coming in at number 2, down 1 spot. 26-5 overall. Indiana Hoosiers. They lost at home against Ohio State 67-58, which was the lowest point total of the season so far for Indiana, I believe. And they won at Michigan 72-71 in a nail battle. I think overall, if you look at the overall body of work of Indiana, I still think you have to keep them at number 2, and I'll tell you why. Because they haven't trailed that much in any of their games, and any of the games they've lost, with the exception of Ohio State, has been close and winnable. I mean, they have not, and all these other top 10 teams, they've lost by over 10 points and all this. Indiana has not. Ohio State, they lost by 9. That was just a horrible game. But Indiana is, I don't know. And the most they trailed all season long was 11 points in a game, So, and that just happened this past week twice. Once against Ohio State, once against Michigan in the full Sunday. So, Indiana I just think overall they'll number 2. Of course they can play battle, but the thing is they ain't playing battle, and they're still doing so good that it's it's tough for teams to go up big on them. And number 1, this is the shakiest number 1 team I've had all season long. My top 10. It's but I don't know. You just can't. I can't keep them from not being number 1 at 30-2, up 1 spot. Gonzaga Bulldogs, number 1 team in the country. Yeah, they play a weaker schedule, but a lot of these teams, like Duke, Miami, Louisville, Indiana, and all these teams, they've lost to unranked opponents that are about equal to who Gonzaga plays. So that's my justification on that. So I believe Gonzaga does deserve to be number 1, but by the skin of their teeth. And Mark Few is one of the best coaches in the country. Top 3, top 4 coaches in the country. I love Mark Few, and I say this every week. This is his best team he's ever had at Gonzaga, probably. I said that way back. You can go back and watch my polls way back. I was saying that. So there you have it. That's my top 10 for week 19. I don't know if I'll do a week 20. This could be my final top 10, but maybe not. I may do a top 10. Well, I don't know. This could be my top 10, could not. I might do one Saturday night or something like that. I don't know. Selection Sunday this Sunday, and then I want to do my picks for you guys to show you my vlog, me picking who I think will win and all this. So, and that will take up Monday, and Sunday I'll talk about the matchups. So this very well could be my top 10. I may do a final top 5 or something. I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to figure it out. But until then, we're just less than 1 week away from Selection Sunday. Exciting stuff. Championship week. Watch ESPN and CBS. Awesome week. Until tomorrow, peace.